Well, good evening, everyone, or good morning, or good afternoon, or whatever time it might be at your place. Here it's the evening, and it is time for another run with New Cycle. It is day 287 in the game, so we're not even a year in. We started out with a very small group, and now we have 388 workers and 42 craftsmen, so, well, we're doing okay. We're doing okay, and time is rolling now, so it's time to get going, and then we'll see whatever comes in. Hello Kevin, hello Roadhog, welcome in chat, and of course everybody, welcome if you're watching. Feel free to lurk around, but also feel free to chat around. We hope we can have some fun. And let's see, it's cool and grey in the UK. Well, it has been relatively sunny here, a bit windy, but other than that it was pretty good. I liked it. We had a nice day, and hopefully we get a little bit cooler weather still, because I just, it's like 18 degrees today, but it's still quite warm in the sun. But no complaints. We're all fine here and happy, and all is good. I see Roadhog is still as miserable as always and happy at the same time. Hope you have a beer ready, Roadhog. Life sucks. Oh boy. Just be happy life is not a lemon. Okay, so what should we do? Well, probably go over a few buildings, check if they all have their workers, but they seem to have, so that's good. These don't have access to a freight station though, which is pretty easily solvable. We should just get a cart station here and place that out here, give it a road connection, and then we can help a lot of these buildings to be in range of a freight station, and that way we get a nice bonus for it. And as you know, I'm always good with bonuses and all, and things that are free, and I mean, I'm Dutch for a reason, so why not try and make use of it? Just have to wait until it gets built, and we'll see how far we can get today. Of course, if we take a look at the development tree, we've gone through quite a few cycles, but we're not there yet. We are now having to research the earned rights. But we need to pressurize systems to do that. We can do production change, and we can do pressurized systems if we get enough ingots. So let's get going with this research. Make sure that we get workwear, cement, and a general workshop going. How did Little One's thing go? It was really nice. We walked the avondvierdaagse, which is 4 evenings in a row. You walk either 5 or 10 kilometers. We did the 5. It was our first time, and I walked with her it was with school, so there were 55 kids and like around 30 parents, and we all walked together, and of course half the town walks the avondvierdaagse, so it's very busy, but it was lovely. Nice walks, and not a single complaint from Little One. She just walked every evening, did a great job, and she's pretty tired now though, but hey, that's to be expected. And after a good weekend's rest, she should be all well again. But it was really nice, we had a lot of fun, and she did very well, so we're really proud. And, well, she was already talking that she might want to do it again next year, so yeah, that's nice. We like that. Get the hang of town a bit. We have our sheep pasture. It is producing, so that's nice. Some other buildings are producing. Smelter. Oh, this one is not producing. Okay. Should probably tell it what to produce. Iron ingots. How are we doing on iron ingots? That is a good question. See a lot of ingots, but no iron ingots. Can we get iron ingots? There. No, that's tin. Bronze. Copper. Am I just missing them, or are there no iron ingots in here? Well, let's set this one up for iron ingots for a little bit then. So, just to make sure that we get some more. We also need it for the research. Hey, Cooper, welcome in. Good to see you. How are you doing? Hope you're good. She be calm this weekend. Well, she is usually quite calm. She's not the troublemaker. She's a really sweet girl. Very happy with her. So we don't worry about that. Let's see, what can we already do for tier 2? And do we have it all? I think we have most of this. So that should be okay. We are also busy in the world, of course, but I'm not sure if we're actually doing something right now. What are you doing? Recall the scout. Oh, she's idle. See, she's idle. So let's tell her to go over there. Seems like Mr. is busy though. Where is he? He was also somewhere down here. Oh, here's Mr. He is traveling, moving to a province, so we'll let him go. And then they're both busy. But we were also working on making sure that we get some of these provinces upgraded. And I think we already did a little bit. We need the food supply, which is tin can food. And in order to get that, we need to do the next research. So we have to wait for this one to be done. And then we can do the pressurized systems for the distiller. And after that, I think we can get into canned food. Or maybe we can make that in the general workshop, actually. Yeah, oh, we can get it in the general workshop. That'll be handy. That will be handy. But we'll see. As good as this can be, still heads up, feet down. What more can you wish? Well, nothing, I guess. I mean, if everything's okay, then everything's okay. We're happy to hear that, so keep it up. Why does it still say that these don't have access to a freight workshop, as they apparently do? Or does the carts not count as a freight place? Is that it? I thought this would count as a freight place. Enhanced freight transport between production buildings and warehouses, see? So that's weird that it doesn't count for these. Apparently you can hook it up to specific buildings. But I don't know why it won't work with this one. Probably have to get a special one, maybe like some decent upgraded transport system or something like that. That could be the thing. Infirmary, lightning arrestor, alcohol. Well, that's going to be good for Roadhog. But yeah, there might be some interesting stuff out here that we need then for better transportation. But I don't know. We'll figure it out. The next research should soon be done, which is already something that we're looking for. We have plenty of food and all. Although we're not making enough meals, apparently. Should we work on that for a little bit? Not enough resources. What are they trying to make? Vegetables? We don't have vegetables. That's not good. But at least these are making mushroom stuff. Why are we doing it with vegetables then if we don't have enough vegetables? Let's make it with mushrooms. We have plenty of mushrooms. Development complete. General workshop, cement and workwear. Now that is nice. We need 2 more advanced work holes and a coal generator. Then we can get to the next cycle, which will be even better. But one thing at a time. So let's go for pressurized systems now. So that we can apparently make pressurized beer or something like that. Because it will unlock pressurized stuff. Let's see. The general workshop. Power tools, tinned rations, supplies. Oh, this can make some very good stuff. Might as well just build it somewhere out here. I don't see a road connection point, so apparently it doesn't really matter where we place it. So let's just build one, get it ready, and then see what we can make. We'll probably need a couple of these, but that's all not a big issue, I guess. Now, most of these buildings will all have their workers. It looks like you can still add workers, but these resources aren't available, so we cannot really add workers then. We can only add workers if they actually have the resource available. Well, they have some resources available, so that actually works. But yeah, these are all pretty much filled up for the resources that they can have, so this is all good. They will bring in as many resources as possible, which I will be happy about. Yeah, this is all going well. Now, hopefully this will solve our food issue by making the extra meals, but we might just get an extra kitchen or something like that. That could also work. Production. Soup kitchen. Bakery. No, not the bakery. Kitchen, there it is. We can see that the road's actually moving along here. Let's build a kitchen and let's start completing the road connection here. I don't know. Let's go past this building. Hook it up here. That's a nice another road. Well, I would not say no thanks if somewhere out of nowhere an inheritance of a few million appeared. I don't think a lot of people would say no then. I mean, if it's free, you know. And if it's a couple million, I would even pay the taxes over it happily and then still get a couple of million. So, yeah. Although, you know, money isn't the end of the world. It's nice to have, but happiness and family and friends and around is way more important. But it will help. 61 a day, 75 a day. So the workforce is 88. Yeah, it's not bad. It's not bad. It has an improved road connection. Now, will concrete roads be even better? I think so, but we need cement for them. So we'll have to invest in a place that can make cement. Now, here we get the general workshop. Maybe we can make some cement in there. Ooh, and we get a group of new people inbound. Nice. Let's see what they bring. So what have you all been doing over the past week? Of course, I was home late on Wednesday, even later than I thought I would. So yeah, I couldn't stream. So yeah, I missed you all since Sunday, but how are you all? What have you all been doing? Alright, we can get power tools, but that's locked. The only thing unlocked is actually tin canned food. So let's get going with that. That's probably going to be a good one. 43 a day. Oh, that will be nice. Because that will make us the food that we need for the off-world places. Ooh, a group of strangers. We'll accept them. Scout has arrived. Considering the rock structure and tall meadow texture, it's certain that there's an underground water source here. Alright, start digging. Meaning she is here right now, so we can send her to the next area. Let's go to the lowlands. Yep, you go ahead. Is our friend, has he already arrived? No, he's still moving apparently. But now that we might get some food, we might actually take a look here, see if we can give them a food supply. We have buildings in the highlands, see, workforce. We produce some good stuff out here. We can increase the workforce, which will be helpful. 12 out of 12. Let's see if we can get the food out there, and if they will just automatically use it, or that we have to put it in. I think they will automatically use it, but we'll see, we'll see. We'll have to figure out what the best course of action is on some of this, but at least we can make this. Now, let's check if we can also go and make some cement now then. I haven't seen the factory for it, so it could be that that is just in a standard factory that we already have. It's not in the metalworks, it won't be in the smelter. You would think it's in either the general workshop or the advanced work hall. Or is it something that we just have to get? Is that it? Orchard, the barn, the inland fish farm, and industrial kale. We could also get the industrial kale yard, maybe. A basic mine. There's also no cement in there. So even though we unlocked cement, I don't yet see where we're going to get the cement from. Which is quite interesting. Manure and soap, herbal tea, tanned leather, the kiln. Ah, the kiln, there we go. Where stone, sand and clay are turned into bricks, glass or cement. Well, we have made one or two for the things that they give us. Now I'm a bit lost, of course. Sometimes it's taking a little bit of time to figure out. Ah, here we are, the kiln. There we have one. How many do we have? 1, 2. Okay, we only have 2, so we at least need 1 extra to make cement. So let's produce another kiln. Luckily, it doesn't really matter where we place it, so that's happy. And then we can get to work on some cement. Are you planning your next playthrough with the things you are learning with this one? Well, I have been thinking about doing a rerun at some point and putting in what I've learned. But I think if I do that, it will be a YouTube series where I can really take the time and do small episodes and slowly show the progress. And do some more explaining and all and that kind of stuff. So I think if I do another run with this, it will be a little series. And not another stream game. And as of lately, I've been getting quite a few demos and all from different companies. So, and also some options at some point for some games. So that is something that I'm looking at too. So I have to be a little bit picky. There's some interesting new games coming up that I might be interested in streaming at some point. But it's always a bit of a trade-off, and sometimes, you know, something really good comes up and you're like, ooh, I really want that. So then I'll have to go and take a look into that. So cannot really say yet, but it will probably be a YouTube series. Fibers, but we're not growing fibers yet, I think. Kill yard. We cannot upgrade this into the industrial kill yard, but I would like vegetables and herbs, and if we go for the industrial one, also vegetable and herbs, but this should probably make a lot more. Or are these already the industrial ones? No, I don't think so. I'm just going to build another one here and then see what the difference in production is between these two, and then we can say whether it is worth getting only the industrial ones, or that we should keep the other ones. We'll figure that out soon. Let me just make a road connection here. Inheritance and lottery, there's no wealth in tax in Sweden, only on the millions you earn from work. Ah, okay. Well, luckily I don't earn millions from work, so I don't have to pay that. Finishing and tuning my computer. Now 3 fans running, and if gaming another 7. 140mm fans kick in at low speed. Result is what I wanted. Absolutely inaudible. Was worth the money. Nice, nice. Have you been using your sim a lot lately? Still enjoying that? Thinking about ordering next week. Ah, nice. Holiday money will be in by then. The new motherboard was an unexpected setback. Yeah, that's true, that's true. Keep the other ones. It was about these kill yards, because we have these kill yards. They have an okay production, but I'm now making an industrial one to see if that will get us even more goods out of it. And if it will save us some other stuff. So that's going to be the trade-off for now, but we'll see. Looks like our research is yeah, it's over. Ah, that's where the industrial kill yard came from, and the distiller. Nice. So now we can go for the earned rights. We can get the infirmary, a lightning arrestor, and medicine. Nice. Okay. Takes another 50 hours, but that should not be the biggest issue. We're now making some cement for better roads. Also helpful. And hello, of course, PSV. Nice to have you on board. How are you doing? Hope all is well. Alright, the industrial kill yard is ready. 110 and 135 per 18 hours. And this is 37 a day. So this one is way better. Let's get the workforce in. 115 a day, and this one is doing 73 a day. So I cannot upgrade it, unfortunately, but we can probably just delete it and build the industrial one right here and do the same with this one. That'll actually be good. Or at least it will be beneficial. Yes, I want to destroy it. Let's build another industrial one. If it fits. Yes, it fits. There it goes. And this is going to be vegetables. Let's destroy it and let's build another one. That should do the trick. Sim is making quietly his hours. Okay, good, good, good. Nice, nice, nice. As long as you still enjoy that, that's good. Was also quite the investment, so happy to hear you still enjoy that a lot. Oh yeah, we have good iron ingots now. Making some good cement. Storages are okay, not too full yet, but we might have to get better storages soon again. New coating available, concrete walls, okay. Nice, I don't need it, but nice. Making medicine and bread. Ooh, we're almost out of meals, that's a problem. Didn't I build an extra kitchen? Yes, I built an extra kitchen. Cannot do any of these, so we'll have to go with the simple foods. We can still do one with meat. Let's get workers in. 74 a day. Well, at least it's something. But yeah, we're running into a problem with food. So let's invest in kitchens. And make sure that we feed our population. Might be some slight important thing. A gross miscalculation. What's the point of increasing food shares if some of us don't even get a bite? We don't have enough food to meet the ration distribution you've set for the population. Giving us false hope won't benefit anyone. We're waiting on you to set things straight. I will reassess the situation. This is temporary. Hang in there. Set a new ration distribution level and achieve at least 90% success in distribution. Okay, we'll do that. So we are going to lower the rations for a little bit. It's now set to extra. We're just going to do regular. That will save us some food. We'll lower morale a bit, but that's okay. And then once we get this back up, we should be okay. It just takes a bit for the numbers to kick in, and then we should see the difference. And it should also help that we get more food again. Now this is herbs. Let's do another batch of herbs. Let's put workers in. Ooh, research is done. Nice. 110, 111. This one can do the kills. 90 a day. Nice. Need to get the workforce up there. No access to freight service. We do need a good freight service apparently. But we did do all these researches, and I think all of these come with the next cycle. So we have to wait for the next cycle to unlock these. I just wish we would get to some better transportation already, but... Local logistics network, that might be it. That might be what we're aiming for at the moment. Just one step at a time. At least we got higher production here now, which is already good. Yeah, it was my old rig been running too, so she's a happy camper too. She was complaining it was too quiet. Nice, nice. Well, that's so nice of you to give her your old rig and help. Very happy that it's working out for her. That's very good. Speaking about Gamer Mama, this Sunday will be the next episode in our Farming with Friends. And there will be a little change. Because my small farming channel that I have now, which is dedicated to Farming Simulator, can also run live stream. So I'm going to switch over the live stream from the main channel to that one, just to keep things a little bit more clear. And make it easier for people to know what to expect. So that will be where the farming will go on. So just make sure that if you want to watch the farming sim and have fun with us there, that you get to the farming channel. That's where the stream Sunday will be. Alright, we should now soon be producing better food. Although these are also getting extra rations, so let's get back to regular. But the workers are already back to regular, which is only 394, so we should have enough. Just got in from the garden since it was getting too cool to sit around. Oh, wow. I got a new computer a work computer this week. I'm a Mac user now. We ordered the biggest PowerBook to company guidelines would allow. Nice, nice. So you have some very good stuff in your hands now then. That's good. Hope you really enjoy. I wonder why the efficiency is so low. I mean, these basically do the same, but this has a higher efficiency. Freight support. Ah, this one probably doesn't have freight support. Should we get another cart yard out here? That might do a little bit of work. Maybe we can... Yeah, if we put it here, a lot of people can benefit. A lot of buildings can benefit from it, which will be good. See, freight support +7. That will increase the amount of meals made. So yeah, we are now overproducing again. Happy, happy. But since it's a work computer, you probably don't have to pay for it anything. So it's nice that the boss pays for your good computer. Sand. Oh, we need sand. Are we getting sand? Probably not. I don't think we have a sand pit. Oh, we actually have a sand pit, but it only produces 18 a day. Well, let's up that number a bit. Base efficiency. Alright, this is now up to 42 a day. And we need 22 a day, I guess. So should now be producing enough. Object complete. Okay, that's nice. We got the rations back under control. People are now happy again. Or at least they should be. Which is always the thing in this game. Your area grows and then you have to work with it. But it'll be fine. Let's go check the map, because here we have the highland, so we can see that they're actually getting a bit of food in. And that gets us some very nice stuff. Now, out here we don't have a workforce, Apparently we didn't really build buildings in there. But yeah, this one also has a nice workforce, so we get some nice stuff in. So, this is pretty neat. We'll just have to, I guess, develop these areas a bit further if we can. Although this one is fully developed, so nothing to be done there. Question could be to make more of these rations, but 43 a day should already be good. Can we actually see? Consumption is 45 and we actually produce 30 a day apparently. So we need another general workshop to make more rations. Kind of was afraid of that we're going to need a lot more of these buildings, but it's all okay, it's all okay. The last server I suggested was rather 100k. Wow. You know, just send 10 my way and I'm happy. Taxpayer is paying it actually, so a small part as I paid for it as well. Ah yeah, but that's a very small part you paid for it, I guess. This one is far north of 6k. Wow. Only work computer I ever got was a crappy laptop, so... yeah. Oh well, not complaining. I'm happy. Only thing I got from my boss now is a nice suit, and I have to pay for all the cleaning costs and stuff myself, so... thanks, boss. Yeah, food-wise we're okay. Okay, so let's give it another look for the next cycle. We need 2 more advanced work holes and a coal generator. If we have those, we can continue on to the next level. We need more bricks. The solution we can rely on against lightning, which is one of the most obvious outputs. Oh, so we can build this one and we'll have a very big radius and keeping us clear of lightning strikes. Oh wow, that's an easy fix for a fire problem. So if we like place one right here, maybe place one somewhere here, we can already save a lot of buildings from trouble. Nice. Okay, but I was looking into a coal generator. Now we need more bricks and more ingots. Brick production. Stone and clay. Probably have to get... I think some of the main productions are not really producing that much all the time. So it would be nice if some of these could be upgraded even further. Like we cannot upgrade the pit yet. So if we want to get more clay and all, we just have to make sure that we dig more pits apparently. The best I can do apparently is 4. Okay, let's build a pit out here. Oh, we can actually get more stones if we... I cannot build it here apparently, so I have to... yeah, here we can build. Then we can get extra stones out. Okay, that's nice. Apparently with clay we can only get up to 4 bars. Oh, this is 5 bars. Okay. Don't think we need a lot. Yeah, we also need more stones, though. Might as well just try and figure out a place where we can put this so that we get a lot of stones out. Ah, tough, tough, tough. This way, you should be able to build it. See, there we go. Just have to wait until we get the resources in. This has everything now, so that works. Let's get all the basic resources up so that we can keep going. Scouts have arrived. Alright, let's see what they have to say. Scout Team 1. This treeless landscape of fragmented plains and small hills shows sign of mineralization beneath the soil. We could find iron ore, copper ore, tin ore, of coal. Good. And this one... The rocks and sand and mineral dust are serious indications that there's an ore vein. Okay, so let's see what we got. Let's go to the world map. Let's check where they are. This guy's here, so... Okay, he found something, but we don't know what. Let's send him out. And here we send her out. Looks like they increased the amount of province things. Ah, pretty good. That's quite okay. Here we can see resources traveling, I think, between our town and outposts. So these resources are being brought in, which is nice. I do not remember, but I rather guess half that or max 2/3. Ah, okay, okay, wow. Well, you know, as long as the boss pays. Alright, we need extra clay, so let's get extra clay. We have the workforce for it, so that is not the issue. We only get 29 a day. It's okay, though. We will fix it. Clay and stones. Then we will also probably need the extra brickworks. Kiln makes bricks, but yeah, we need extra clay right now. We're out of clay, so this one can already start to produce more efficiently if we get more clay, which we should get right now. Then out of this one we get extra stones, because we're almost out of stones as well. Also starting to run out of mushrooms slowly. Can we build like a mushroom farm? That's only fruits. That's also not mushroom. We can also get an inland fish farm. Fish, sponge and seafood. And tallow. Okay, interesting. But this one is now under construction. Let's wait until this one is ready. Get people in to mine some stone. Been quite conservative with how many people we put in buildings and how many of these sort of production buildings we build every now and then. But we might just have to put down a few more just to get all the stuff out that we really need. That might be a better idea than to be conservative with this. I mean, we still have 110 workers, so we could just get extra pits. And get more sand out as well. Like here's a place for sand. Are there more places for some sand? Here's some sand apparently. Nope. There's a place for clay. Here's sand. 4. Only 4 dots. Eh. Also only 4 dots. Well, you know, let's just build it. Got an F-boot memory today. I played 11. Something I played 11 years ago, and he's still alive. Oh wow! Okay, so the stones are coming in now from this one. 41 a day. Yeah, that's better than nothing. And it should have his road connection now, so that should be making it work more efficiently. And we could also probably now upgrade some roads. Let's see, upgrade to the next tier. Yes. So how different does it look? Well, it looks like concrete now. 10 workforce to all production structures plus 5 efficiency to tier 3 production structures. Okay. So it does help to make things more efficient, although, yeah, we need a few ingots, but there we go. Another road upgraded. So upgrading the roads will make things produce more and better and efficiently, so that's nice. He was a singer and a veteran from D-Day. Ah, well, you know, there's less and less veterans alive from the war, so... But yeah, he could still be. Who knows? Oh, it's a no, says Kevin. Okay. We got the medical shed. We can upgrade this to the next tier. We need bricks and iron ingots for that. But we can do that later on. And probably it will give better healthcare to the people, which should also be good. The more we get, the better. It's autumn now. That's not so good. But we at least get an increase of food. I'm happy with that. Now, is my extra pit done already? Let's just go over the pits. Oh, is this... No, that's not the extra one, as far as I know. Oh, there it is. See, it's not ready yet. Have to still connect it to a road as well in order to get the bonuses. Not enough resources. Ah, we're completely out of stones. That's probably why. They can't build it now, so now the stones are in, but we do still need more stones. That's the problem. Of course, we could go also with the field camp and try and find an area with a lot of stone. So that we can just mine a ton of stone. There are actually a few good areas with stone. Kind of looking for an area where we can get multiple stone sources. Doesn't really appear to be anywhere. Well, here we have a few together. There's also a lot of wood out here. And we already have a camp up there, so that might be another reason to not put it out there. We'll put another one down here so that we can get more wood and stones. Scouts have arrived. We'll check that soon. I'm a little bit lost now every now and then to see where... Ah, here it is. Here's the pit that we were building to get more sand out. Now we were trying to connect it to the road network. There we go. That should do the trick. Dinner is ready. You enjoy dinner, PSV? Hope you have a nice one. Scouts have arrived. Log source. Although the soil and surface don't seem like they will yield anything, the trees can be made use of. Okay, well, you know, let's make use of the trees then. Let's go see where the lady is down there, and she can now go into that place then. Go ahead there and scout the place. We also build a second one of these to get more rations out. Let's do that. Not enough workforce. Ah, we have to train workforce again. Let's train a few craftsmen. Start training. We still need the enhanced work holes and the coal generators. We have 3 enhanced work holes. I don't think we have any regular ones, just these 3. So let's get 2 more enhanced work holes. So that at least we have that ready. These are producing mead, leather, and the medicine. So we can probably also do pottery, although we don't have a lot of pottery or a lot of clay available at the moment. This one still needs bricks. Is our clay running up now? Slowly, okay. I think once we get into the next industrial stage, we might get some production upgrades for stuff like clay and all, but can never be too sure, but I think so. Maybe some of these pits will be way more productive then. It's kind of what I'm hoping for, but... Oh, we're out of stones again. Production 54 a day, consumption 51. Okay. Well, we built this camp, so let's put in workers to get a few extra stones. Actually getting harder and harder to acquire all the resources that we need. And we also still need that extra coal generator. Don't have the bricks and the iron ingots, but if we place it, then at least we can get started with it and build it at some point. We already have a coal generator. I believe it's that one. So we'll just put it right next to it. Yeah, that's the other coal generator. And then we should be able to get this in, because now the resources will at least get in. So as soon as we start to make bricks, they will go there. And that should be helpful. In here, workforce. Yeah, we need workforce to operate it, but they're training them, so we have to wait. And we'll see. Hello, Body Shot. Welcome in. Good to see you. How are you doing? Hope you have your morning coffee ready and... Alright, 7 a day. It's producing real slow with some pottery, but it is producing a little bit. We should be getting pies out. That could be helpful. And other than that, not much actually. That's the compost facility. Ah, pottery. Required 17, available 409. So we are making pottery then. How can we be making pottery? We have only 3 of these, so there should be a lower level building than making pottery. That could be that we still have a small... No, only herbal tea and leather, so yeah, that's not it. Okay, interesting. Yay, they got some people ready. Okay, good. Those are in. Now put one in here. These will now all work pretty efficiently. And then we have to wait for bricks to come in. Then we can build the coal generator. Why aren't they not making any bricks? What's happening here? 25 a day. Well, that's not too bad. It's also not very good, but it's not bad. This is a kiln. Do I have more kilns? Yes, we have another one here, but it's making cement, which is good. This one is making glass. So let's build another kiln for some extra bricks. Now, I think we also finished another pit that we did not put people in yet. This one is working, this one is working, that one is working. Nope, they're still building the one that I set up there. Training complete. Results. 4 trainees are ready for duty. Alright, let's do another batch of training. We have only 1 available now, so if we get more people that... more buildings that need those workers, we will be in trouble. Ah, this one is almost ready now. Very nice. Still almost out of stone, but... let's do more clay. 16 a day, yeah. 16 clay a day won't keep the doctor away, but okay. What's connected to the road network? I know, we need more stones for that. It's just not going that fast with the stones. Oh well, it is one thing at a time. Yep, they made a fresh one. Hope you guys are well. We are fine out here, thank you very much. We had a nice day so far, and you know, it's all good. Scouts have arrived. Perfect. Start digging. Can we also get some stones out of the world map? Out here we have tin ore. The valley gets us nothing. The forest is also not making us any stones. The valley is making water and tin ore. Doesn't look like we can get stones out of the world map, at least not so far, but we also might not have found a place that provides stones. I mean, we can get water, we can get a lot of stuff, but doesn't appear we can get stones out of these areas. Ooh, first loss. A sad day for all of us, Chief. We're no strangers to that, but this is the first time we've encountered it since we settled here, and it hurts even more. Okay. So somebody died after 15 years, or year 9 is over now, so we did pretty good. 2 people died. 13 new people joined us. 0 births took place in the wake of recent event at Tosha. Okay, so 2 people died. 13 people joined us, so 13 minus the 2 that died is 11 new people. No births. And the total population grew by 115. How? I mean, nobody got born. 13 people joined. 2 died, and we got 115 extra people. I don't know. But hey, we did a lot of improvements, so that's pretty good. I just wish we could get some stone out of the other areas, but that's not happening at the moment. Is this still not getting bricks? It almost looks like the brickyard is not working or something. It's working though. I wonder where all the bricks go to. Let's give this a road connection if we have the stones. There we go. It should increase the efficiency. 16 to 25, so giving it a road connection is really worth it. And now we should see border rights and regular brakes. Maybe we should get rid of the regular brakes, but I don't know, I don't think so. Would be nice though. Doing some calculus. Nope, can't get it together. Well, it could be that the workforce basically grew because of children growing up, but that's not represented in the number. So there should also be a number saying like 120 kids got of age, and then at some point the math will add up. But that's not what it says. It said the workforce or the population grew by something. So I guess it will have to do with kids growing up, because we did get a lot of birds over the years. So I guess it must be that, but it's still a guess. I mean, we don't know for sure. Mead, honey and water. Do we have plenty of honey and water? Yeah. Let's make some extra booze then. I guess some extra booze for the villagers will never hurt. The tavern, yep. It's providing them with meat, but we didn't get enough, so it's good that we get booze now. We should also get some fruit pies. Now, I do have a bakery somewhere. Still have to learn some of the buildings to really see which ones are which, and then I can really tell what they're doing. Or, you know, a nice search button for some buildings. Smelters. Ah, these are 2 bakeries. Making children's food, which we have 500 of, so they're not really making it. So we could try and make some fruit pies. And that can make the workforce more happy in the tavern. And that could make it so that people get the entertainment need more filled, which is very good. I like that. But for now, if we take a look at what we still need, we just need the coal generator and we can get to the next cycle. And, oh, yeah, we're finally getting some bricks in. So that's the good news. Let me go over these. Are these now all fully staffed? Yep, this one is also fully staffed. Okay. We're getting some stones in, so let me just continue the road network out here. Let's just hook it up. Oh, we still need a few more stones to actually hook it up. There we go. And now this one is hooked up, so this should produce even more clay. We even see a little surplus in clay now. That's good. I'm not the brightest light in town. Same here, same here. For those interested in a new cycle, there's the link. Yes, it is a nice game, and it still needs a bit of work. But it's a very small team making this, and they do their best. And I think apart from the whole map and all the structure sinking, the game is pretty interesting. And they gave it a nice twist. And you actually really develop over the ages and all. So I think they did a pretty good job with that. It is pretty neat. Training results are in. Okay. We got some trainees up now so that we can put into buildings. So yeah, I think this game can still come a very long way if they keep developing it and doing a nice job with it. But it is nice, I like it. They're now building the extra generator, and once we have that up, we unlock the next tier. There we go. Steam generator, don't need it. Kill the... oh, we need another tailor. A matter of consequence, uh-oh. People are not so happy. There we go. What's... oh, wow. Okay, she's falling down. Risk of accidents. As our city is adorned with more mighty structures, the lives of people in the shadows seem to be becoming more and more insignificant. Accidents are inevitable in a life intertwined with machines, and we experience them almost every day. Every new structure we build for more complex and high-skill production creates new risks for people. We should think of a precaution against these risks. We can't keep passing over them by calling them work accidents. Well, okay, what can we do? We can plan for regular checks in some complex production facility. We could establish specific safety criteria and control conditions and appoint officials to check them at regular intervals. This controlled progress will of course lead to some losses and costs, but it's an approach that can guarantee the integrity and continuity of our structures, as well as the lives of the people working in them. Sounds reasonable. Give us time and we will present a proposal for a regulation with all these issues clarified. For the regulations of occupational safety and working conditions, the community will prepare and come up with a proposal for a transparent agreement. When people's lives are at stake, we can't expect them to be understanding. Yeah, well, no, they can come up with the idea. We'll let them be. We have to wait for the safety regulations and then we'll see. Here comes another tailor. We already have one. I usually can't find it, but we do have a tailor. Making regular clothing, and I think we have okay numbers, but we can also get work clothing now. I wonder what the difference will be. If it will give a boost if you give them like work clothing. So let's see, if we give them work clothing and we put in people to make it. No power? Why did we lose all of our power all of a sudden? We had over 10,000 power ready. Do we have enough coal, or are we out of coal? Did we have an issue there? Asphalt? I don't really see coal at the moment. Are we out of coal? Is that the issue then? Available, 4,000. See, we're not out of coal. Okay, well, you know, this should boost the power. There we go, plenty of power. Ah, we need fabric to make this. Okay, let's start making fabric then. But I wonder what this workware will do to the efficiency of the people. Calculations based on 100 efficiency and 100 workforce. We need linen for it. How can we make linen then? Object successfully completed. Okay, we'll get some proposals soon, I guess. Let's see what the proposals are for better regulations. We have prepared 2 roadmaps, one with a more complete approach and the other more lax. We can take one of these 2 paths to reduce the likelihood of accidents in workplaces, prevent fatal workforce accidents, and reduce the likelihood of related disasters such as fires and explosions. Got it, let's decide. Craftsmen are designated as control officers. Extra work is involved, taking time away from their other duties. Buildings may temporarily stop working during inspections and control operations. More resources will be committed to maintenance, increasing the proportion of wire, glass and metals used for maintenance. Safety first and foremost. We get 8 morale, so they will work harder. Minus 15 workforce to the craftsman class. Plus 65 attraction. Reduced probability of work accidents. In some advanced structures, the forge, the metalworks, the distiller, the general workshop, the pits and the variants, productivity has slightly decreased. Okay. The amount of wire, glass and metal used for maintenance increased by 30%. Alright, efficiency first. They all lose morale. We lose a little bit less workforce. There's an increased probability of work accidents. And there's another slight decrease in efficiency, and we cannot do anything. Alright, we'll do safety first. I mean, we like the people. They work hard for us, so we'll do safety first. We have reached mechanical expansion. Ooh, we get into a sheep feedlot, a cattle feedlot, an industrial farm, fishing harbor, central freight station, highways, intersections, mining facilities, a diesel plant, an oil pump, petrol. Wow, there's a rubber, asphalt, diesel, crude oil. We're getting a lot of stuff unlocked now. This will be interesting. If it's a UK-led health and safety report, it will be ready in 30 years and cost 200 million. Well, luckily, we don't have to deal with money, so that's actually pretty good. But, oh, let's see. Can we do some more research now? Yes. Field work. We went through hell and high water to cultivate this land and adapt it to the cruel climate. It's time to reward for our efforts. Researching the intricacies of fieldwork and the harvest can help us achieve a steady and self-sufficient food supply. That sounds nice. Long-distance communication, basic machinery. We can get the apartment complex. Nice. Old gold. Ah, we're going to get oil. And theoretical training. And then we can get logistics. Protective approach. This will be nice, though. The freight station. That will make things more efficient. Petrochemical and a mass grinder. Alright, well, let's start with field work. Let's see if we can upgrade our farms. The more food and stuff we get, the better. I'm all for it. We do have quite a bit of cement now, so it might be a good time to start upgrading some roads. Especially those that have quite a few buildings on them. Yes, please. Yes, please. Yes, please. The more roads we upgrade, the better. Since we have some of this stuff in abundance, we might as well just upgrade most of the roads. Can we do multiple? No. No, no, no. Okay. Well, we'll just do it like this. Should make them work harder and better, which is already worth it, so. Improved road access is +6. And once this starts to kick in, it will get even higher. Should make it even better. Oh, this is just one tier up, apparently. It's interesting, though. It does take time for the number to actually go up on the road, so... Oh, global road status. So we still have quite a bunch of roads that are not upgraded anyways. So we're mainly upgrading the regular roads out here. Well, that's okay. You don't really see them go faster. So they're not really walking any better. It's just that efficiency should go up. For all buildings connected to it. And now we're out of cement. Okay, well, we'll let it run again. How's the research? Almost there with the farm. So we might have to either upgrade these or just do a complete overhaul of our farming. Might actually be worth it. Might actually be worth it. The cattle feedlots. Okay. Is it here? Yeah. Advanced livestock farm. Unaffected by land and weather conditions. Produces meat and dairy. Also produces rawhide, tallow and organic waste as byproducts. It needs 600 electricity. We also can get the same one for sheep. Now, I believe we have a cattle farm. Yes. It produces 38 dairy and some manure. Oh, and it reached the maximum storage capacity for dairy. I think we're just going to place this a little bit further out from most of the city. Just to be having enough space for expansions and all. So let's build one and see what happens. Alternative companions. What's this? Animals were close friends to our ancestors. The first moment of our civilization's end, we were the first to be abandoned. After a while, they started to be used as resources of meat. This hunter-prey relationship, which has lasted for half a century, can now change. Now we have enough resources and our children are growing up in a world where sharing is once again an option. Our growing welfare attracts stray cats and dogs to our settlement. People end up adopting them as pets even if they don't initially intend to. It would be best to encourage this state of affairs. We are a shelter for every living thing. What do we get? We get permanent effect pets. Rations needed per capita increases by 20%. Wow, okay. But we get extra morale and the pest infestation chance is reduced, which is helpful. Or excess resource consumption, risk of lice, fleas, disease, and avoidable injuries. Alright, we give them a shelter. Although I do think the benefits outweigh the negatives so much that it's not really an option. I think for some of these, they should kind of tweak it a bit in a way that they both have their pros and cons. And now not getting pets just has cons, so why would you do that? So that might be something for the devs to consider. Alright, we still need linen, and we have no way to produce linen right now, as far as I know. Orchard can only do fruits. Killyard can only do vegetables and herbs. The industrial farm can produce linen. Ah, so this one can probably also produce... Ah, that can also produce linen. Okay. So we have a lot of wheat, which is nice. We can still store more. So we could probably get the industrial farm out soon then. Where is the industrial... Oh, that's out here. So we're not going to get that, but we can already go to long distance communication. Communications hub. Start. Let's do the research. Let's now focus on the farm expansions that we're doing. See what happens there and what we can do with those. And if we can also save some workforce elsewhere. As I now see, we are almost out of mushrooms. So some of our kitchens need to stop making something else than mushroom stuff. And do something with meat. This one is already using meat. This one is using meat. This one is using mushrooms. And now that we're almost out, we should switch to something with meat, since we have plenty of meat. Same here. Let's switch. Oh, we have vegetables again. So let's do one with vegetables. Let's see if that changes up the number of mushrooms needed. And if we will now again balance it or not. Numbers will take a bit of time to adjust, so we just have to be a little bit patient. As we can now see our big cattle farm here. Oh, this is interesting. I like it. Looks pretty cool. Select meat or dairy. 65 dairy every 20 minutes. And the pasture is making us 36 dairy. Okay, so this is way better. 50 meat, 20 rawhide. Alright, let's start with... Oh, but we need the feed pellets, and we don't have those yet. Okay. Where do we get the feed pellets from? Simple meals, fair meals, filling meals. Yeah, that's all good. Should probably already be able to get feed pellets somehow. Question just is where? Processing yard, compost yard, smith, forge, soup kitchen, lumber mill, kiln, tailor. Nope. Okay, let's check the research. Where can we get feed pellets? Compressed feed pellets produced from a balanced feed mixture used in advanced livestock facilities increase productivity and supports high density animal husbandry. Okay, but it doesn't say where I produce those. Helpful, thank you. So I have to go over all these buildings to figure out where they actually make those. I guess that's where we need a little bit more information from the game. No, I wanted to do this. Oil pump. Yeah, that's also not where we're going to get that. Storehouse. Also probably not making that. Training center. Nah. Should be somewhere in production, I guess. Small work hall, but that's also not where. Maybe in the advanced work hall. General workshop. Nope. Compost facility. We can actually use that though, but... Okay, I don't know where to make feed pallets. That's strange. Group of travelers. Yeah, they can come in. Shifting the stream to the farming channel is a good idea, I think, but do not forget to post a change here on YouTube and others. Yes, I was fully intending to do that, but thanks for the reminder. That's helpful. But yeah, I will make posts of it and let everybody know that we will be on there. But I think it's both good for this channel, because this is, of course, focused on city building and all, which is what we're doing right now. So that's good. Oh, here we go. Feed pallets. In the advanced work hall. This one doesn't have what it needs, so let's start making feed pallets. And then 27 a day. Okay, we get 27 a day. Oh, we now get the communications hub. How much does it need? 14. Okay, so that should work. Action proposal. Chief, the majority of electricity generation is now in a complex generator structure that requires manpower. It can be challenging to keep these generators running in a stable manner in this uncertain world. Reduction in labor or anything that negatively affects productivity will in turn affect those generators. This can lead to unexpected power outages, which can shake our entire order and create irreversible dangerous situations. Can you think of any precautions? Apart from avoiding outages, there's a precaution we can take against any loss in the power production. However, this comes with risks too. With your approval, we can run the generators above the safety limits for a period of time. We make an action outline available to you for this. That said, no one can guarantee what will happen after the safety switches are deactivated and coal is burned above the threshold. Decide with care. Blast the boilers. By overfeeding coal generator, we can boost electricity production for a while. However, this would bring a risk factor with it. Okay. So we have a new regulation. We're not using it though. Let's see. I have to click the main building, I guess, to get the regulations. Available. Yeah, we're not going to do this because we don't want to risk anything. But, yeah, that's okay. So we have that option now, which is good, but we're not going to use it at this point. Okay, so we should now be making food pallets. We can also now make supplies. But the question is, what will the supplies actually do? Can they also go into these areas? Ah, see, tool supplies. We need that too for more efficiency, I guess. Okay, well, at least we already get good numbers out of these areas. So, one step at a time. How is this one doing now? Does it get the pallets yet? Available 12. Oh, not yet. Gives me time to hook this up to a road network, though. Which should already help. Right now, it's not producing much. Workforce very low. No access to a freight service. Improved road access. We need more food pallets. Well, might need another advanced work hall. Logistics. Yeah, not... This will count as the station is the hub from which truck transport is directed. Now that's pretty cool. Truck production, route monitoring, and all logistics between freight depot. Facility with infrastructure and truck loading areas to meet the logistics needs of nearby production plants. There isn't a distance limit to which it can provide services. I think at some point we're going to do like a big overhaul of the town. So we'll build like a distribution area somewhere and then build all the production facilities around it to make them as efficiently as possible. So I think this is the start of making something very efficient by doing it like this. Then we'll build a truck station here and then all farm buildings can go around it so they can all work very well. That might be in the end the way to go. We're out of clothes. Are we not producing better clothing now? Oh no, we're not producing anything there. Okay. This one was done. Let's get to the next research. Should have already done that. This will get us to the apartment complex. Can contain up to 25 people. Nice. How many homeless people do we have? Can we see that? Housing, 80%. Oh, do we have quite a few homeless people? Doesn't say. Could well be. So maybe once we get the apartment building unlocked, we can upgrade the houses and see if everybody can live in a house then. Might be good. Might be good. Welcome back, PSV. Yeah. 3 guard houses will do. I like the fact that these houses can contain so many people that you don't really need to be that big on your whole town. We're good. Doesn't say we have a lot of homeless people at the moment. Specialists. We can also get specialists, but we don't have those yet. Let's take a look at the map. What are my friends doing? This one is not doing anything, so you go down there and we'll get the lady down here. And then let's go back to the highlands. All of this is good. Can we still build a structure here? Yeah. A loading zone. Railway effect. 80% daily production bonus. We also need a motor for it, but we have that. Let's build. Can we? Oh, we need advanced engines. Okay. Abandoned settlement. We can build a mine here and a road, apparently, if we get the stones. We don't have anything in that region yet, so it might be better to go to a region where we actually already have stuff. In here we can only do the loading zone. In the forest we also have some stuff, but not all. Also only need a loading zone. What's about the valley? The valley... Oh no, this is still the forest. Let's go to the valley. It also has a few buildings. We can add some workers here. Get more water and tin. What do we have at the shoreline? Can also add workers here. Get some more tin. We can also build a well here to get some water. Okay. Starting to make a bit more use of all of the land out here, which is good. We can get a watchtower here, road, and then a woodcutter for logs. We can get water here. Let's do that. Let's get whatever we can. The more we can get off map, the less we have to get on our own little piece of land. I think the better that is. Still doing the researches. Still not a lot of buildings can be upgraded, but we'll get to that. Small mine shaft. Yeah, there's plenty of stuff out here. Ooh, the sheepyard. We can upgrade the sheepyard to the next tier, but I don't want to because then I want to move it over here to the cattle feed lot. Ah, we now have food pallets available in good numbers. Can we see the food pallets up here? I think this is nice, but it's still not showing everything as far as I can see, so I don't see the food pallets right now. Can we just get... Yeah, we probably have to go to the statistics. Production. Food pallets. See, how much are we... Table. Yeah. Total produced is 105. Total consumed is 14. But it doesn't... Oh, that's a day. Okay. So... Table of input data out for the last 14 days. I cannot really see how much daily production is if I don't hover over it that way. It should be sufficient now, though. We could probably soon get rid of this one if we really want to. There's no way to move buildings, so that is another thing. If we want to organize ourselves a bit more, we have to just make clusters of buildings. And then we have to demolish them later here, probably. The lowlands is built, so we got the first buildings up here, which is the watchtower, so we can now put people in here. That's good. Immigration effect. Analyze the region. Okay. We just need some stones for the road here, but we get logs soon and we get water soon. Ooh, what's this? Wasteland. Oh. Is that where she's going? Probably not, but we might go there soon. Let's check that out. Kind of feel like we should make an efficiency boost soon by just moving some buildings. And it's a bit tough right now. We don't really know what upgrades into what. So the apartment complex will be an upgrade of the living quarters. This is just a pump. This is the vocational training center, which is probably the upgraded version of the training center that we already have. So far, I have not found... Oh, the resource camp. This is probably an upgrade for the basic camp that we already have. I wonder if there will also be an upgrade for like the lumber mill and all at some point. Because then we know that we still need to place those strategically. Alright, in 13 hours we have basic machinery. Then we can unlock old gold and get oil. We can pump oil. Don't know what that's gonna do, but we can do it. Alright, let's try and get into medicine and drinks. Just for making sure that Roadhog doesn't start a mutiny. So let's build a distillery. It can make alcohol, medicine and drinks. So we'll probably need at least 3. Both for alcohol, 1 for medicine and 1 for a drink. But we might even need 4 if we need to go with enough alcohol to probably make all the others. So let's just put 3 in a row here for a starter. And then we will see if that is enough or not. Ah, we don't have the iron ingots. That's it. Oh well. We should get those soon, I think. Oh, they're going into that building first. That's it. Oh, we can just do a stone road then. That should already work out. There we go. Oh, that's too close. Let's go like that. And then go like that. There we are. Okay, this one is being built, this one is being built, and this one is still awaiting a few resources, but that's okay. Then we can get some alcohol, but that'll be pure alcohol, Roadhog, so please don't start drinking it straight away. We still have to turn it into beer. If you really want your booze, we have some mead being produced, so you can drink that for now. Some nice honey with some water. And then let's see what we need for this. I think we might need some extra educated people though. So let's start getting a few extra craftsmen again. Now the research is nearly done. Oh no, it is done, I think. Yep, so let's go to old gold. And, ooh, we can already get to the logistics network. That might be a boost. 35, 35. That's being built. This one has almost all the resources. Food is still okay. Happy with that. We get some extra mushrooms. Horilka. Yeah, something like that. Yes, this one is now also starting production. Now, with all the buildings that we've been adding, we are almost through with our workforce, which is quite surprising. We can also upgrade houses now. Let's do a first one. Do we have the stuff for it? Yes. We can now contain up to 25 people. This can house only 15. So we have 124 homeless people. Oopsie. So yeah, getting a few house upgrades will be a good one. Just to be able to house more people in the same area. Ooh, look at these structures. Look at all the details and all. It's pretty cool. They're still building it, so it's not the final product. But here we go. Some nice big chimneys and all. 88%, 90%. So we're getting there. Who Summoned Me by Horilka. Hello, Vladimir. Welcome, welcome. How are you doing? Hope you're good. Here we have the distiller. Now we can see that medicine requires alcohol and beer will probably require alcohol. But let's start by turning grain into alcohol. That's a good start. There we go. So at least we get that now. Then we can also start to make some medicine. It requires alcohol, but we're going to make that now, so that should be good. And then we should also be able to soon make some beer. But apparently there's 3 recipes for beer, so we'll have to see which one we can actually use. We can already check probably. Grain, water, glass, fruit, water, glass, and vegetable, herbs, water, and pottery. That does make the most like... No, this makes more. 14 every 5 hours, that means 28 every 10 hours. This is 20 every 8 hours. So 25 every 10 hours. And this is 18 per 10 hours. So I'll probably go for recipe A for a while. So yeah, make medicine please. There we go. 23 medicine a day. 28 alcohol a day. And this should be making beer. Phone plus lurk is blackmail. You enjoy the blackmailing. Have a great time with that. You probably will. And of course, now that we're busy here, thank you all so much for being here. It is very much appreciated. I hope you all enjoy the stream. If you do, don't forget to hit the like button. It helps me out in the YouTube algorithms. It's completely free for you, but it's a big help for me. So thanks if you want to do that. And of course, if you're lurking around, happy lurking. If you want to chat, feel free to chat. We've got 4 new trainees up. That's nice. And there we go. We now have this up and running. Now, they might need... Oh, they're not even complaining about a transport system, which is pretty good. If Patmos would produce water, he'd lose half the chat. Probably. Probably. Okay, so we're now producing medicine, alcohol, and water. I like it. Scouts have arrived at the province. Ooh, nice. Rock, sand, and mineral dust are serious indication there's an ore vein. Alright. I mean, an ore vein is nice. Where are you, good sir? He's down there, so let's get all the way down there now. Just doing more recon. Now, these are the apartment buildings. Look, they're now 3 stories high. That's pretty good. 25 people can live in them. They have everything they need. We now have 29 people homeless. We can house an extra 10 in every house that we do. So another 20, 30... 40 extra people can have a house once these apartments are ready. That's good. This one, no, this one is the medical shit. This one should now be using medicine, which is great. But we can also upgrade this building into the infirmary. Let's do that too. Let's get the infirmary up and running. And hopefully provide them with even more. Ooh, we should also get sponges soon for the health of the people. Yeah, they're now all out of their health building because this is upgrading. Once it's upgraded, they will all be happy with it. So we'll just let it run. Medicine, alk, and water. Alcohol is water, 4%, but water. That's true. Scouts have arrived. Potential mining area. It seems like there's a mineral deposit under this land. Albeit small ones. We found some traces of copper and tin, but we cannot say for sure without digging. Well, then you can go digging soon. But now I want to send the lady to this wasteland because this is shining all the time. I don't know why, so hopefully it's something special. Let's take a look at the lowlands again, because see, we can still add workers. We now get logs and water from there, which is good. We can build a mine now and get some extra resources out of this. Still not enough stones for the road, but we'll get to that. The next research is getting there. So just a few more hours and we'll get the old gold. And we almost produced 60 medicine for the mission. We're also halfway into producing the beer. So we're doing pretty good. Hey, Julie, welcome in. Good to see you. How are you doing? This game looks complex. It is less complex than it looks, I think, because it does look quite complex. But once you know what's building, like the enhanced work hole, it just makes 5 different products. So if you build 5, you can basically build all the products. But, well, I think the game really teaches you how it works. So just take your time when playing it, and you'll get the hang of it, and you will see how it works. So far, I think it's a nice game. I really enjoy myself with it. But yeah, it is not the easiest game, that's for sure. But it's fun. Alright, this seems to be a good spot for a farm. And by building it right there, we can now get working on some fibers that we do need at the moment. To make sure that we get the work clothing going, which will be nice. Speaking of complex, a long time since we've tried to convince Patmos, right? I already told you, PSV, I'm going to... Actually, I already downloaded Workers and Resources again, so it is installed on my computer. And to be honest, I was actually hoping that by now I would have some time for it. But there is a small issue regarding my work. Because, you know... I've been actually at the graveyard every single day of the week so far, because they keep having issues with the equipment there, and 2 people that actually work at the graveyard are on holiday. So every time something comes up, they immediately call me and I have to go there. So a lot of times I've been there already, which is fine, but it takes up a lot of time. All right, we got the mission done. That's nice. So yes, at some point I will really get into Workers and Resources. Just give me some time. Alright, we're producing good food now there. Nice meat. Are we still producing enough food? Yes. Logistics. Well, we don't have the new logistics yet, but I think we can actually research the new logistics now. Yes. So there we go. Let's get the new logistics system. Apparently with trucks, production. Petrol refinery. Tailor, the kiln, the forge. Resources, that's probably where I should look. Mining facility, the water pump. Oil pump! Yay, we can get crude oil. Which way? This way. Apparently this is where all the crude oil is. Okay, let's build a crude oil pump, and let's build another crude oil pump, I guess. I mean, let's start with 2. Let's see how that goes. Should be producing some nice crude oil. Rodok, stop destroying graveyard equipment. Unfortunately, I have no machines that can run games like that unless it runs on the first switch. Yeah, that's unfortunate then. Yeah, then it's going to be a little bit of a problem. But, well, you know, there's always something to dream of, I guess. So hopefully one day you can. This is a nice game. It is a small development team. They're already at it for a while. But considering the stages, we started out with some simple lumberjacks and some very basic production facilities. And now we're really getting industrialized with oil pumps. And there's still a lot more to come. We can get cylinder engines and mobility at some point. The industrial farm, we get into petrochemicals, where we can actually make diesel and asphalt and rubber. Then we get to conveyors. Oh, that's gonna be cool. Hydraulics. And looks like we're getting to the end of the line here, though. Indoor cultivation, underground insulation, sealed vacuum pumps, engine application. This is probably trains. Heavy duty axles. So there's a lot more to come. It should be good. I'm hearing that already for the last 3 years, so don't set your hopes too high, lol. You haven't been hearing that for the last 3 years. You know, I've been already talking about it for... I haven't been talking about it for a long time, and I told you a while ago that I wasn't going to put any time in it because it was too complex at that point. And I already switched now to at some point getting into it, so I did change my mind. All my spare money goes to concert and plane tickets, so nothing left for gaming things. I've always enjoyed my Let's Plays a lot. Ah. Well, you know, you make your choices in life, so as long as you do what you want, that's all good. Oh, look at this. And they don't even need a people working in them. Nice. I love these machines. These were so cool. Right, let's set up a road network for them. I don't know if we also need to get a road network up to these places, but we can try. Let's connect it here. There we go. Now they're connected to a road network. Or at least they should now be. Yep. That's better. That should increase the workforce and shoot up the production from 11 to plus 20 a day. So we now get oil in. Oop, the scouts have arrived. Good news, they can find different things in the region. Let's get to that region. Where is he? He is here. Alright, let's go to this point then, my dear friend. Blackmail's complete, ahead of schedule. Oh, well done. I guess you're getting good at it, Vladimir. So, good job. Oh, wow, look at this. They're really making a path in the snow. Going to the building. Nice, working at construction. He's probably a maintenance guy or something like that. That's cool. He's probably maintaining the machine or something. I like it. Alright. I get intense special interest that I try to travel to see what I can offer. So yes, I'm happy with my choices. Thanks. Oh, very good, very good. So what kind of concerts and all do you go to then? If you want to share, of course. If we ask questions that you don't want to share anything about, that's fine too. Just let us know. Okay, so we get the canned food here. Now, we have a surplus of canned food, but only a little bit, so I'm not gonna deal with that right now. We're going to need power tools, though, and also supplies. So we need more of those buildings. A message from the community. Uh-oh. Metal veins. Chief, with one bold new initiative, we can bring tremendous power to our entire infrastructure. We have access to plenty of resources, but we need more advanced production facilities to process them at higher yields. Such advanced structures could work more autonomously than what we can currently achieve, reducing the human component in production and generating much more processing power. We can achieve and even sustain this power by keeping the resources in a continuous flow through a network of conveyor belts spanning the city. In addition to the cost of developing such an infrastructure, we need to make sure we plan out the layout and logistics of the conveyor belts, including their power consumption with utmost care. Let's step up our production. This is cool. Develop the conveyor system. I'm trying. That's so cool if we can really get up to the conveyor system. I would love that. Right now we're just busy with local logistics for trucks. But in workers and resources you build a country, not a mere city. Well, we can start out with one city and then keep continuing and continuing and continuing, but we'll see. You can't call yourself a city builder if you haven't done workers and resources. I've played workers and resources for like 12 hours, so you know, I'm there. At least not a master city builder. Well, the good thing is I never called myself that, so that's nice. I don't like amateurs. Why are you here then? I'm just one big amateur. Ooh, Scouts Guild. We can upgrade this one. Oh, we need some iron ingots to a communication hub. Alright, let's try. Let's upgrade it. Let's see what happens. Now, we got some more apartment buildings up, which is nice. More and more people find a house. We also have a better medical facility now. And we're pretty good at delivering herbal tea and medicine, which provides health to the people, which is very nice. And we now have distribution for trucks and all. Perfect. What's going to be the next step then? Protective gear or theoretical training? Let's do theoretical training. I think we still have to upgrade some houses because we still have 39 people without a home. So that's 1 and 2 and another 3. That's another 30. And now we have to wait for more bricks because we're out of bricks. Okay, well, you know, I'm 636 hours ahead of you. Oh, well, that's okay. Hope you do not miss Sabaton tomorrow and Sunday in Germany. Ooh, nice. Sabaton is good. Oh, many times. Was a big One Direction girl. Went to many shows. Then some years in K-pop where I traveled to see BTS and a girl group in concert. Now I've loved a pair of actors from Thailand since 23. Oh, nice, nice. I think that's all kind of past me. I don't listen to a lot of music, for one. So that's already one. One of the things I really enjoy listening to, if I do listen to music, is either Paradox game music, which you can also find on YouTube and just listen to for hours. So like Victoria 3 music, Europa Universalis music and all that. But if we're talking about like real life artists and all, I'm more of an 80s and 90s guy. Like Bryan Adams, that kind of stuff. I really love Bryan Adams. Very good. So that's more my cup of tea. But hey, that's why it's so cool to be human, because we're all different and we can all enjoy different types of music, which is great. Okay, so these are all not upgradable. Which is very good, actually. We shouldn't upgrade everything. Just have to make some efficiency boosts. Can I upgrade another one already? No, not yet. Okay. Okay. Oh, we have the bricks, by the way. What am I missing then, that I cannot upgrade this? Doesn't show you. I want to see like what I'm missing. Why can I not upgrade this? Oh, now I can upgrade this one. Oh, this is a tall shack. And this is a residence. Okay. Let's upgrade it, because then when they're all done, we should have enough space for people. 24 people still homeless. It's not completely working out, but we'll see. At least, you know, we have booze for the people. Getting there with the beer. We require 107. We have 71 available, but the percentages are pretty good. Entertainment need gets fulfilled. I like it. Trying to find if there's buildings that we can upgrade at the moment, but don't see any at the moment. Oh, this one can be upgraded. A steam generator. Probably to a diesel generator. Oh, a coal generator. Yeah, we're not going to do that right now. If 11 hours are not enough to hook you, then it's probably hopeless. Yep, you need less. But there, you're supposed to be the smart guy. Rather clever than smart, I don't know. I'm neither, so don't talk to me. Alright, let's start making some linen with just water or water and manure. Oh, you have plenty of manure, so let's make linen. That will help that one tailor that we built to make linen, and then we can get into workwear, which should last us quite a bit. As long as we can get the fabric. Means we need another tailor soon, though. Sounds like solid music choices. I enjoy many genres, but yeah, instrumental soundtracks are also amazing. Yeah, I love silence and I love to hear my own thoughts, so I don't really listen to music much. Like when I go on walks and all that stuff, I just listen to my own thoughts. I talk to myself and I enjoy the sounds of nature, like birds and all and stuff like that. So that's for one. And then every now and then when I'm perfectly in the right mood, I actually do enjoy some music, but only like maybe 20-30 minutes. I listen to a few songs and that's it. And if I do listen to music, it'll be instrumental music, so usually not a lot of singing in it. And I just, like when I'm doing chores around the house and stuff like that, I listen to a bit of music, but that's about it. I don't really listen to much music. Not to say that all that music isn't good, that's not why I'm listening, but I don't know, I just really enjoy silence and my own thoughts, and that's what I listen to. So why do they call you if there is a breakdown? Well, that's very simple, but to understand it I have to explain a little bit about how the system works. So The city runs the graveyard. Uncharted territory. The empty plains bear the scars of a long ago devastation. We walked for hours without hearing a single bird or insect. Unlikely to find anything of use. Possible resources to be found unknown. Ooh, cool. So we found a piece of land that we don't know what it holds. Well, let's go there. So let me quickly do the scouts and then I will start telling about my job. Let's go over there. So basically what happens is in my work, the government basically or our city runs the wow, is this the new road? The concrete road. Cool. The city runs the graveyard and also the services that go that will be held at the graveyard are basically under the city's I don't know how you say that. The city is the one that has to be accountable for it. Now, I'm part of a group of people that helps out at funerals. So any funeral director can hire us and we'll be carrying the coffin around and doing all the stuff that he wants us to do. But a few of us get hired by the city to run services at the graveyard for the city. So what happens is somebody plans a service in one of the rooms that we have. I have to run like the PowerPoint presentation, show all the pictures. I have to run all the music whenever they want it and everything has to go well. But I also have to check all the legal papers. So there will be official documents telling me that a person died. I have to check all the numbers. I have to check if the one in the coffin is actually the one that's supposed to be dead and that we're supposed to be burying. And all that kind of stuff. And then there's of course this big IT department in the city. But they're usually not really involved and they don't really know what's happening at the graveyard. And if something is up, they might have some time in the next couple of days to come by, but that's always too late. Like if we have a service tomorrow and something isn't working, it needs to work quickly. Now, I'm one of the youngest in what I do. I'm only 42. The next one of age that... the next one in line of age that also does the same thing that I do is 68. Most of them kind of know a little bit about how a PowerPoint presentation works. But if something goes wrong, most of them don't have a single clue about what to do. And the oldest one that we actually still have working is 76. There's 4 of us. So I'm 42, the next one of age is 68, and the oldest is 76. So whenever something comes up that has to do with the funeral services and all in the graveyard, they call me to go there and fix it, because I can also explain to the old people that we have what is going on and what they need to do and etc, etc. So that, and another person that actually works on the graveyard side that also has a little bit of knowledge about it and can fix most of the basic issue is now on holiday for a few weeks. So now really everything gets put on my plate. So I'm getting calls now every day and I have to come and check things and make it work and all that stuff. Which is fine. And they pay me for it. So, you know, no complaints. But I do have to go there and I do have to fix it. So even though I am not this brilliant IT guy, I can just manage myself and that's it. Out of all the people that are there, I am the most knowledgeable one. So they come to me and I have to fix it. That's basically it. Alright, let's check the new logistics stuff that we have. We now have a central freight station. The station is the hub from which truck transport is directed via the road network from all district depots. Facility with infrastructure and truck loading areas to meet the logistic needs. Alright, so this is the one that we need. Oh, we need a freight station first, apparently. Whoa, that's big. Okay, so we need to build a freight station. And then from there on out, we can start to set up certain buildings, I guess. Now, what if I were to demolish this road? Set up the freight station right here and then build a road network that fits nicely around it. And see what we can actually do there. Road highway. Yeah, we need asphalt for it. I was afraid of that. Okay, let's continue with these roads for now. But yeah, that's kind of how it works. And at the moment, it's actually pretty busy. So, yeah, I have to go there all the time to fix up stuff. Which is okay. Alright, there we go. Now they're building the freight station, the central freight station. And from there on out, we can probably build freight depots that will do the same job. Let's build it out there. Let's give it a road connection. Not enough resources. Ah, we still need more resources again. Oh, we need cement, but I can probably do just a cobbled road. There we go. Okay, let's see if this works. We'll get a little bit of an explanation. Let's see. High-level production structures need logistics support as the distance between them increases. It is almost impossible for workers to walk these long distances and to maintain the flow of materials that allows for efficient production over these distances. For this problem, which can be solved by manpower alone, we need to build an active logistics system of vehicles and stations. We need to build a main central station. And for areas outside the service radius of this station, we need to build district stations and connect them with the road network. Okay. In this area, we can view on average how much load carrying capacity all our district stations need and how much we are meeting. The numbers and conditions of our vehicles and the condition of our road network and overall fuel and maintenance needs and summaries. Okay. Here we can view all our district stations and list and examine the load outputs and the results obtained according to the ratio of the need met. At the same time, trucks can be assigned to any station from this list. Okay, it's probably the depot one. Here we can manage both active and inactive vehicles and list and create new vehicles. By selecting the desired vehicle position mark from the list, you can quickly transfer the camera to that vehicle. Okay. So this is the status of the depot, which is at this point quite good. We need more workers though. This is under construction, but I don't think we need this here actually. Let's demolish it, yes, because this can probably already service this whole area. And here we can produce new trucks. We need engines, rubber, but then we can produce trucks. Okay. Wow, this is getting more and more complex. It's actually quite interesting. Beginning of the end, a catastrophe looms. Uh-oh. I have to keep up with chat too, by the way. I'm sorry I'm missing some stuff. Oh my god, the ID check. Imagine that's going wrong. It does go wrong every now and then, but... I've been where you are at my old job, although that wasn't just a holiday. It was because my only other full-time co-worker broke her collarbone. Ah, yeah, and then when you're the only other person that can do it, then you'll be called up all the time. Oh well. The world has become tough when you now also need to show identification to be buried. Well, the thing is, and it actually happens every now and then, sometimes there'll be mix-ups. Like, you know, when somebody dies, they will usually go off to a funeral home and there'll be like 10, 20, 30 people stored in coolings. And we just have to make sure that we're burying the right person. And every couple of years, there will be one or two instances where the wrong person will be buried. It's a lot of human work and humans make errors, so it happens. So you don't really need to check your ID to be buried. It's just us checking and making sure that we're actually burying the right person. Not really for legal reasons, but for a family to really have the closure and the thing going on that they want going on. Because one thing that you don't want to do is months after a burial go back to a family and tell them, very sorry, but we buried the wrong person, and the one that you were thinking you were buried got buried over there in another graveyard at some other place. So that's mainly what it's for, to make sure that we're doing what the family is expecting of us. And since there's a lot of human involvement in a lot of steps that go from somebody passing away to the moment that they're buried. We're just making sure that we're doing the right person into the grave. So it is mostly for families and just making sure that things go right. And not really about, you need an ID to die and get buried. It's just to make sure that people really get the closure that they want and not have accidents where we bury the wrong person or whatever. We've had that. We have had those instances, by the way, where things will go wrong. Like people pick out a certain grave, and then when the guys come that have to actually dig the grave so that we're ready for the burial, and they dig the wrong hole, basically. So we have a graveyard with all these designated areas. People can come over and pick a spot for their relative to go in. And then the wrong hole is being dug up. Those are also human errors. So a day before an actual burial, I will go there and check if they actually picked the right spot and dug the grave in the right place. So we don't end up coming in a certain place with a family and they'll be like, no, this is not the place where you wanted to bury. It should be over there. So those are all just checks in to make sure that things go right for the families, because a funeral is usually a thing you can only do once. Like, you can get married a couple of times in your life and screw up and go on to the next, but you can only do your funeral once, so we want it to go right. And that's what we do. And it feels a bit weird sometimes, you have to check stuff, and sometimes, like, there should be a number on the coffin, a very small number that corresponds with the stuff that I have on paper, and the number plate should check and all that stuff, and I have to really check all of that. And sometimes when the number is missing, I have to go back and make sure that we somehow verify that the person in there is actually that person. And that feels weird, but it is to a good end, just to make sure that we actually bury the right person and that family after the funeral is done with it and can move on and find a way to deal with stuff and not get stuff later back where things didn't go well. So, that's just what it is. Dying is overrated. I don't give an F what they do to me. That's true, but there's also a lot of people that have relatives that actually do give an F, and they want everything to go right. So it is just what it is. Let's get back to the game. Chief, as it is as we feared, our findings paint a picture of a doomed future not too far from today. The studies and the environmental factors have been tracking definitely point to a global scale atmospheric shift. Of course, we haven't been tracking for long, so we can't make entirely accurate assumption, but all we know what the first solar storm did to our civilization. Okay. Rainfall is decreasing day by day. We're experiencing drier and longer summers. We seem to be reliving the sequence of events that turned half the planet into a wasteland. We may be facing an even more dire event this time, though we can't know how dire for sure. The only thing we do know is that many locations across Earth, including our settlement, will rapidly deteriorate to the point where they will no longer be able to support human life. We're rapidly moving toward a state where we won't be able to grow crops and not a drop of rain will fall. We may even have to face consequences that we can't yet imagine. Okay, what can we do? We don't have an answer to that right now. We have to think through the likely scenarios, assess our situation and work to find a solution. In the process, we need to decide how to divulge this knowledge to the community. The decision is yours, Chief. Everyone has the right to know our common destiny. The whole community will know about this disastrous state of affairs. We have to trust that the people can handle it. Work in secrecy. Spreading this around will lead to no good. This information will be withheld until more is known about the coming disaster. However, hiding vital matters from the public can come at a price. And all we have are a few measurements. Return when you have more. Now we're going to tell everybody. We'll tell everybody. Let's get to the scout. Coal. Okay, well, there's coal in the region. That's fine. They can go check out this spot now. So much to do. I was reading PowerPoint instead of plant. If they throw me in a power plant, I'll keep it running for at least a few hours. My debt to society. Well, they can also drain your blood and get the alcohol out. They'll get a few people drunk. So, that can also be your contribution to society. Development completed. The vocational training center and the filling meal. Nice. I want to check out that filling meal that we can now get. There are 3 recipes. Meat, mushrooms, vegetables, and dairy. Fish, vegetable, and grain. Grain, mushroom, vegetable. Okay. I think we can go with this one, because I think we have all of this. 93 a day, and these are filling meals, so they should be better, I guess, than the other food, which would actually be nice. Not in Patmos's PowerPoint. That's for the after party. Oh, that's good then. That's good then. Wow, look at this truck station, by the way. I mean, this looks pretty good. I mean, we still have to get rubber and all, but once we get to it, it will be nice. Lack of staff in the central freight station. I know, but, you know, we don't have more people at the moment. Let's see what else we can do with research. Are we still busy? No, this one should be done, right? This is the one for rubber. So let's start with that. Then at least we can get rubber. I think we're going to have to do a little overhaul of the whole base soon to get things up and running. But it looks like we're out of wheat. Or grain. So we're going to need more grain. Let me quickly check this. Because we haven't done this one yet. So we cannot get the industrial farm. So we should probably just get another farm and make sure that we get even more wheat out of that. This seems to be an okay spot for a farm. Something like that. 4, yep, that's it. Just have to wait for the resource to appear and then get some extra wheat. You could donate your well-trained liver. I don't know if they'll accept it, but who knows, who knows. Let's go across the shoreline. $65 a day, but if we do this, 61. So we get better meals, only slightly less, but it's better meals, so that should work. Should be getting more and more good food. Should make the people more happy. Doomed, we are doomed. Exactly, we are. But hey, it's okay. We'll survive, or not. Who cares? Welcome in, Steve, by the way. How are you doing? Hope you had a good day so far. No access to a freight station, not enough resources. Yeah, we really need to... I did learn a lot about the game, but we need to do some better planning and get some structures organized differently, I think. I think in the long run that will be of great benefit to us. For instance, like this is already... The metalworks are here in a row. 1, 2, 3. I do believe we have more metalworks, don't we? Are these the only 3? Let me quickly check. We have 1. See, we have... Here we have 2 as well. 1, 2... Yeah, those are the 5 that we have. Let's get into here. Go to metalworks. Here we go. And let's just build 3 here. Then we can remove the 2 in town. We have them all close together. So if we build one of those freight things here, that might work out as well too. And then... we can quickly see what we're making, which is pretty good. But we definitely need more clay. And for that we need more workers. So I need to keep increasing the housing size so that we get more workers. So yes please. Yes please. Grainy wheat! Yep. Just a little bit more clay and we can get the farm up for the more wheat. Can we get a new group of travelers coming in? I don't see a small white flag around the map, so they're not coming in yet. This is what it is. Nice communications hub, by the way. I like the look of this. Oh, this is probably because we built the communications hub. That's probably why the world map got bigger. we now can go to more places. Oh, that's it. Nice. Here's our town, Tiddlywinky. Now, we've built everything out here that we can. We have the workforce in as much as we can, although we don't have the full workforce. Buck 1 is more forgiving, but it demands bees and honey. Oh, really? Oh, well, right now we're not really producing beer because we are out of wheat. So I kind of hope that we can get the wheat production back up. Once we finish the farm. Okay, they're building the farm. That's good news. Ooh, and they're now building these structures. Happy, happy. Might have to change the line of how stuff goes. But this is making basic tools. How are we doing on basic tools? Well, we have good numbers, so that is a bonus. So we can probably set 2 for basic tools. That should be good. The next thing is wire. How are we on the wire? Nah, not so good. So we might also need 2 for wire. Probably. Maybe these 2 are actually doing wire. That could well be. Tools and wire. Only one is doing wire. Oh, that might be the issue then. That might be the issue then. Unless you wrong it, then buckwheat can hold a grudge. Still love the name Tiddlywinky. Yeah, it's nice. It's nice. I've been listening and resting. Ah, hope you got a good rest then. Alright, let's make tools in here. And this one is making tools. Then we should do a wire in here. Probably another one with wire here. And then one for steel. And one for the motors. Then we should get rid of these 2. Yes. And yes. Then we can put workers into these 2. Because we should have made them free now. And now we are out of power. Meh. I don't want to be out of power. Let's upgrade this one into a coal generator. That might be better. Iron ore. Where's coal? Here we have coal. Okay, that should be good. Scout party arrived at a damaged forest. Well, there's some nice stuff to be found there. I don't know, the world map is a bit repetitive. I kind of hope that there was also some other stuff, but it's always the same. I don't know, I hope they have some more plans for the world map. That it will get into some new stuff as well at some point. Okay, 5, but that's at least something. Maximum storage for motors. Okay, so we got a lot of motors. And then at some point we need to get to engines before we can make trucks, I believe. It'll be so cool if we really get trucks. Let's go trucks. Produce a new truck. Engines. Yeah, we need real engines and we need rubber, but all the rest we have, so that is good news. I would like to see us get those trucks. Well, right now what we need is this one to be done and then produce more power. Not gonna strain these and run the risk of them breaking down. Do we have more options here now for... No. Ah, these need regular clothes. These need workwear and power tools to work more efficiently. Oh, that might be handy. We'll see, though. We have a lot of negatives now, though. Lack of staff. And alarming news, which will last 15 days. We're almost halfway in. That's the alarming news that the world's going to shit. But, yes, rubbers are very important. Well, with the birth numbers that we were having, yep. Although I could use some extra hand right now, but... Ooh, yes, we unlocked petrol refinery, diesel, asphalt, and rubber. Nice. What is next? Well... I like to get into the industrial farm and the engine. That should get us up to trucks soon then. We still need a ton of extra people. What's the immigration incentive right now? Childbirth rate is normal, so that is okay. Now we just have to wait for this to be done and put some workers in. That's probably the 5 workers that I put in there. But we need 6 and 2. So 1 and 5. Since we have so many motors, we can reach this, put this down a little bit. And then once this is ready, we put in the workers, 2 and 6. And then we should at least have enough power again, which will be good. And then from there on, we can just see what comes from it. There we go. Okay, yes, thank you. Produce power, workforce. Alright, we have plenty of power again. That works. Might have to get some extra coal soon. But we're pretty good on the coal for now. Oh, there comes a new group of travelers. Hopefully some good workers, because we can use those. I also think the farm is now ready, but we need to get people in it. Water and manure, but yeah. But hey, if these people join, we can actually put them to work on the farm, get the extra wheat. And that will be great. Shoreline scouts have arrived. Oh, fine. Logs, iron ore, meat and water. Prosperity. Okay, okay, okay. Didn't know they would get so enthusiastic. Let's scout over there now. Are they still busy? Yep, they're moving to the province. Wow, these really take the long walk. Come on, get to the building. Oh, we might actually check right now what we need. We need 2 barns, 2 mining facilities, and 12 apartment complexes. Well, we have those. Then we can already get to the next one. A belt separator, a belt merger, conveyor belts, textile factory, train station. Oh, we're gonna get to trains, greenhouses. Oh, wow. We're really gonna build like a very cool high-tech city. I kinda like it. Looks like a very small group, though. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I actually see 6 people. Hope it's a few more, though. I think I'm gonna pour myself an ice cold Ricard. You do that, you do that. You enjoy that. Alright, here they are arriving, and we'll get a message. A group of travelers. It will be 24 workers. Ooh, nice numbers. I like it. Let's do the farm first. Come on, let me click the farm. There we go, 4 people, so at least we produce good wheat now. Now we also need some extra workers in here to make them all happy, otherwise they'll complain about not having enough workers in the freight station. And now we can probably set up some workers in these, although probably won't work. See, they need 1 for the operating class. Well, we can of course put a few through school. We'll do 2 through school and hopefully it works. Development complete. The industrial farm, the engine and the fishing harbor. Okay, nice, nice, nice. Since we already have so many motors, let's start making some engines, because we shouldn't have those yet. And get going with this, because we might get the resource camp to increase our materials input that way. And I would really like that. Scouts have arrived in the province. There's no game inside, no trees. There's nothing useful. Okay. Sad, but it is what it is. Let's go over there then. Check that out. Sometimes it's better hot and mold. Yeah, well, I still don't drink, so I wouldn't know. I don't know. Okay, so we're making progress. Why is this not connected to the road network? It is exactly next to the road network. Come on. Okay, we'll build a road like this. Now it should be connected to the road network. Yes, that should make it more efficient. Still needs clay, which is something. We're making more wire now, which is good. We're also making some engines slowly. Then we can hopefully next time move on to rubber as well. I did learn a lot though through this playthrough, and we need to just work on efficiency and stuff like that to really pull this off. But then we can really do a good job. Here we have the lightning towers. Pretty cool. They can save some of our buildings from being destroyed. And we can now get the industrial farm. Some production method requires diesel and I don't know, something else. Engines probably. Cannot upgrade them yet, but we'll get to that. Perfect maintenance, yay! That's good. So step by step we increase everything and it gets better and better and it's still working out. Wheels are dropping all of a sudden though. Probably because of the season. So we have to keep our eye on that to make sure that nothing bad happens. Just hope we can make a productivity boost for some buildings. Like the clay pit and all those. Because that will be... Oh, maybe the mining facility does that. A larger mine spanning a wider area that can extract more resources and reach deeper metals. Okay. Oh, that's better. A plant that turns diesel into electricity. Oh, good. That's also something we can use. Alright. Well, you know what? We made quite some progress today. We did well, but we're still not there. Still more to come in terms of the cycles. Although we're getting further and further. We are at cycle 7 now. Looks like the last one is 8. And then I think we have reached at least the last cycle. But they all include so many buildings that we still have a lot of more stuff to build. And of course this game is still early access and under development. I think they're doing quite well with it. But it's also been a very busy week for me and I'm actually quite a bit tired. So I think this is a good moment to slowly call this one to an end. So all that is left for me to do now is say thank you all so much for being with me. Thanks for all the fun. I hope you all had a great time. I know I have. There will be more for this game to come. But there will also be more games on the channel soon. Corsair, the Corsair pirate game. There's some other games that I'm either getting keys for or trying out the demos, seeing if I can get a key and all that stuff. So there will be more. Thank you all for your ongoing love and support. And I will see you on Sunday for Farming with Friends with Roadhog, Tripkip, Gamer Mama, and maybe anybody else that wants to join. We'll see you then. Don't forget that stream on Sunday will be on my farming channel. I have a very small farming simulator channel, but I'm keeping my farming stuff separate from the main channel because this is focused on city building and demos and all. So I kind of want to really keep that separated. So the next stream will be on my farming channel. I will make a post on it on YouTube. There will be a post on the Discord where you can find the channel and then you can just join the live stream there. And otherwise, I will see you on next Wednesday stream probably, which will, I think, be Ostriv again. And we'll continue that town. Now, for now, I wish you a great weekend. Stay happy, stay healthy, take care. And then we will see each other, hopefully, very soon. And, you know, if you really want to see more, tomorrow evening, another Ostriv episode comes live. Where we will be expanding our little transportation town. Ta-ta for now, thank you very much, and I will see you next time. Bye-bye.